All right, guys, take two. I am not giving up that easily. I have a box of 1989 Upper Deck High Series sitting in front of me. It's sealed, right? Upper Deck sealed these, I'm assuming. And I thought, well, you know what? I got the low series thinking I was going to have a better chance of getting a Griffey. Wouldn't it be funny if I went with a high series and I got like 1 or 2 Griffeys? Wouldn't that just be ironic? So that was my, you know, it was only $20 cheaper. It was $99. So let's see what happens. Let's see what I get out of this. Now I am unsealing this box. And there they are. Now, my last video, low series, these were the 2 best cards I pulled out. Not very exciting. So let's try and top that. We do a lot better than that. Let's start it off. Oh, I had this figured out last time. Let's do it right this time. No way! Haha, first pack, guys. Oh my gosh, thank you. Jesus, I did not want to buy another one of these boxes. First pack. Top right-hand corner. Alright, video's over. Go home, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Woo! Oh. That is awesome. Centering, not that great, but I don't care. I've wanted to pull one of these from a pack. 28 years, 27 years I wanted to pull one of these from a pack, and I just did it. Oh man, I am excited. Well, alright guys, 35 more packs to go. Let's get some more of these, huh? Incredible. Unbelievable. I told you, I'm going to go with a high series box and get one. There you go, folks. That's how you do it. $99 well spent. $20 card, I don't care what it costs. It's not about how much this card is worth. You know, the thing with 89 Griffey is a lot of 30 to 40-year-old guys wanted this card when they were a kid, and they wanted to pull it too. So to pull it, man, it feels great. So excited. I'm going to stop this video right now so I don't have some sort of camera error and I lose the video forever, because I don't want to forget this moment. Alright guys, I collected myself. I did say some bad words off air. I couldn't help it. Pretty excited. I saw the back of the card when I was flipping these around. I saw Star Rookie. I'm like, okay. Saw the card number 1, and that was when the realization hit. So pack 1 out of the way. Griffey 1 out of the way. For those that clicked on my first Upper Deck video and watched that, and then clicked on this one as well, I thank you for that. The next few years, they were a lot better. I usually had players on the front look something like this. In fact, that is exactly what they are. So I'm not sure why there's some checklists like this, which are kind of boring, and then checklists like the team checklist. Well, I guess it's just team checklist. They jump around on that checklist, and then they stay in order on this checklist. So 89 Upper Deck has a bunch of checklists. Hey! All right. All right, man. So he's got a buddy now. Not bad. All right. I just need to get Mr. Randy Johnson, and I'm good to go. There's another checklist card of the boring variety. I will get this down. I will know which way to flip them. Ramon Martinez, brother of Pedro Martinez. He was kind of highly collectible back in the day. For a few years anyway. He had a lot of hype. It's cards had a bit of a premium to them, but that slowly went away. Jamie Moyer, who just pitched up until last year, pretty much. Jerry Royce. So a bit about Upper Deck. Their Star Rookie subset, which was cards number 1 through 26. Number 27 was the checklist for the Star Rookie subset. They really wanted the best player to be card number 1. And Upper Deck guys knew that Topps, Fleer, Donruss, they weren't pushing Griffey as a stud because chances are he was not going to be in the majors in 1989. And if he was, it was going to be a late season call-up. And these rookie cards really drove the set. And of course, here is the checklist, right on cue. Card number 27, those are all the Star Rookies. They tried to put the best player at number 1. They didn't do this for the following years. The following years, card number 1, 1990, 91, 92, 93, they were all checklist cards. Tony Chance was the biggest flop of this set, basically, according to the guys at Upper Deck. So the joke was, the inside joke at the time anyway, was that they put the weakest rookie at number 3, which is kind of funny because in 1990 it was Tom Drees, which makes sense. In 91 it was DJ Dozier. In 93 it was Brian Jordan, and both those last two guys were football players. So this was back when they still had two-sport athletes, you know, prior to, you know, Deion Sanders, prior to well, not prior to Bo Jackson, but Bo Jackson obviously the biggest one. Deion Sanders probably the second biggest. Brian Jordan was pretty good at football until he signed an exclusive deal with, I think, the Cardinals. So they kind of put it into that two-sport deal. But DJ Dozier was not as big as Brian Jordan. Brian Jordan actually had a pretty decent career. So that's the case where the card number 3, their weakest rookie of the class, actually didn't pan out. And I am getting a lot of these Star Rookies, actually. I think these are different than the... these are definitely different than the Series 1. There's Mr. Maddox. Series 1 had a... After about 4 or 5 packs, I had a pretty good idea on how to flip the cards. And this is not so much here. Still trying to figure it out. And pretty frustrating. Because it is sort of a pet peeve of mine. Same with my money. My money's got to be facing the same direction and all that stuff. So again, getting a lot of Star Rookies. So maybe we'll get another Griffey out of this. I know in my Upper Deck Low Series box, I had multiple Star Rookies. I didn't have, I think I got maybe 10 or 11 different ones, but I definitely had multiples of, I think, all of them. Let's see how I should open this up. There's Tony Chance, card number 3. Right on cue. So Tony Chance was the biggest miss. See, they had to blur out the background. I'll talk about that in a little bit. Terry Varsho. Juan Nieves. Percy Woodson, Brent Smith, Jim Eisenreich. I always called Jim Eisenreich Mr. Excitement because he always looked like he was having the most boring time in the world because of the expression on his face. And I guess he had some sort of condition. I'm not sure what it was, but I think I learned about it later on in life. Like, oh, that's kind of why he always looked like that. But I always called him Mr. Excitement because he looked like he was having a miserable time all the time. Rance Wilkins, Bobby Meacham, the Rocket, David Otto, had multiples of him last time. Hawk, Andre Dawson, Ozzie Smith, Wizard of Oz, decent. So 26 cards rookie subset. Jerome Walton and Dwight Smith were both supposed to be in the top 26, but Upper Deck did not have photos for either one of those guys. So they ended up in the high series, numbers 765 and 780. And Smith played for 8 years. Walton played for 10 years. So really not bad careers for either one of those guys. Certainly did better than David Otto. Mr. Randy Reddy. Sandy Alomar Jr. This was also a hot card back in the day. Card number 5. And it's nice to get that. I didn't get that last time, so it's kind of cool to have that. So none of these cards came from photo shoots. They were all existing photos. The set was put together in the fall and winter of 1988. The rookie subset 1 through 26 were actually the last cards to be finished. And that's why there's only one photo on the front. As you see, all these other cards have photos on the front and back. Hey, there we go, guys. Hey, man, start buying those high series boxes. They got everything you need in them. You'll get one of each. I mean, I'm not even halfway through the box, and I've got a Smoltz, Griffey, and a Johnson. So, nice job. Very happy with that. These boxes are expensive, but the set is not very expensive. I mean, even the raw cards of these guys are not that expensive. You can pick them up on eBay for a pretty decent price, but it's not the point. I've said that many times. So I've sort of scratched that itch, and I'm not going to be doing another one of these box breaks. Maybe I'll search for, what was it, 92 Upper Deck? Maybe I'll search for Ted Williams or something, but I'm not searching for Ken Griffey Jr. ever again. He's right there. He's not going anywhere. They can auction that off when I'm dead. I don't care. They might not get much for it, but I ain't letting go of it. Do these. Bo Jackson. Nice. Tim Burke. Hey, Felix Jose. Tommy John. Yeah, these guys, this is a little better way. Maybe I'll do it from now on. Rigetti, Dante Bichette. There you go. Star rookie. Number 24. In fact, between these two boxes, I might get this whole complete subset, 1 through 26. That'd be pretty sweet. Bichette had a pretty decent career. Dante Bichette Jr., his son, I think flamed out. He's in his late 20s now, and I think he may be playing independent ball. And Bo Bichette, though, he's teammate up there with another second-generation player in Toronto, Vlad Guerrero Jr. Him and Bo are teammates, ripping it up there. So it'll be exciting to see how Bo Bichette does. Dante really benefited from the playing in Coors Field, I know that, but he was still a pretty solid player. Not bad at all. So, decent rookie card. So yeah, all these photos are, and it's funny, I'll tell you about the Griffey photo. The original photo was of Billy Ripken. Oh, come on. Tear. Like something's got to give, and I don't want it to be the card. There he is, Billy Ripken. Van Snyder. There's another one. I don't think I got him last time either. Well, it's nice I'm filling out my rookie set, but I'd rather just have multiples of the best players here, so let's just hope we get that. Van Snyder again? Juan Nieves. So as I said, all the photos were basically third-party photos. None of them came from photo shoots. They were all existing photos, which is why the rookie set was kind of the last thing to be done, and that's why, of course, there's no photo on the back of the card. So this photo of Griffey was taken in March of 1988 by a photographer by the name of Vijay Lavero. He was doing a photo shoot for SI. And it was an off day for Senior. He was playing with the Braves at the time. So it was an off day for Ken Griffey Senior, and so they did their photo shoot in California. MVP card. And at the time, Griffey had won Single A Player of the Year for the San Bernardino Spirits. And so SI was doing a piece on the two guys, father, son. First of many pieces that were written about the duo, especially as when Griffey started becoming a star. So that's where the photo came from. Upper Deck acquired it. National League Cy Young Award for Oral. Jeff Pico. Bill Pecota. There's Harold Reynolds. Speaking of merit. So the original photo of Griffey was in a Spirit uniform. Upper Deck had purchased a Cytex machine, which set them back about $1 million those things cost back in the day. And it was basically a modern day version of Photoshop. And it changed the uni to a Spirit uni to a Mariner uniform. And that is pretty much the history of Ken Griffey Jr.'s photo on that card. So for those thinking it was an original, him in a Mariner uniform, it was not. And it's a pretty good Photoshop job. Multiple Magadins in one pack. None of the Griffey cards ranked very well, rated very well with PSA. Let's do this. I started doing this and I stopped. Wade Boggs, Hall of Famer. Another Wade Boggs in the same pack. Chris Sabo rookie. There's 3,580 PSA 10s as of this video, which is January 21st, 2019. So almost 3,600 PSA 10s, 22,757 9s, 29,000 8s, 6,400 7s, 4,200 6s. So it's one of the most graded cards in baseball card history, in PSA history. And it did not grade out very well. There's another Dante Bichette. Another Nolan Ryan, that little triple exposure photo. Now, Griffey being the card number 1 up in the corner, which is probably why the checklists were the corner cards from there on out, because you did not get many good grades for Ken Griffey cards, as I just stated. Reason for that is the guys working the presses apparently would just grab stacks of sheets, perhaps 50 to 100 sheets at once, and they would just throw them on a press and then stack them on a pallets. And of course, they'd put their thumbs right in Ken Griffey's face, which accounted for some of the poor grades. Just not handled very well, just because it was the corner sheet. So if you get a low grade, that could be one of the reasons why. But those top sheets, I mean, they printed millions of cards, so those top sheets was just one card per 50 to 100, but I mean, all that stuff matters when it comes to grading. Mr. Al Leiter, Tony Fernandez, Eck. And that's a pretty good guess why they put checklist for card number 1 in the next few years. I got this Dodger card set aside for a reason. The guys at Upper Deck were huge Angel fans. They hated the Dodgers. They did not like the Dodgers whatsoever. In fact, here's another Kirk Gibson, which is pretty funny. I'll tell you why that in a second. I just realized that looking at that card number. Hated the Dodgers. And of course, the Dodgers won a World Series that year. So yeah, the Dodgers won the World Series that year, 4-1 against the A's. Game 1, of course, Kirk Gibson hit that Hobbs-like home run. Well, I'm getting lots of these rookie stars. Let's get one more Griffey, huh? Why not? So, of course, guys at Upper Deck hated that. So, kind of an inside joke, or maybe not so inside joke, was what the card number was. So, You see card 666 from Upper Deck in 1989, and it's Gibson hitting that home run against Eck in Game 1 of the World Series, and it's kind of an inside joke from the Upper Deck guys saying, hey, this was not a fun year for an Angel fan in California. In fact, I just saw his regular series card, which is 633, so it's 33 less than 66. I don't know. That's pretty funny. I don't think that was a coincidence either. It wasn't 615 or 618. It was 633. Pretty funny, guys. Pretty neat little story there. Let's start upside down with him. Maybe. I got lots of Tim Raines in my first box. I think I got 7. I counted 6 and I went through my cards one more time and I found one more I missed. So 7. 7 Tim Raines cards. I had lots of oil can Boyd cards too. I think I had 5 or 6 of those. Might have been 5. Seemed like I should have had more, but it was less. It was just 5. These cards are not consistent. Romo Martinez. Clearly it was all downhill from pack number 1, but we kind of knew that was going to be the case. However, pretty happy I did end up getting the Johnson. Didn't get him in the first box. Got another Smoltz. I mean, between him and Sheffield, I'm going to want... I'd take Smoltz all day long. Hey, speak of the devil. I keep talking about these guys and they keep showing up here. And I wish that would work for Griffey again. Bobby Bowe, Mr. Cone, Bobby Thigpen, there's Wade Boggs, the team checklist for the Red Sox. Another reason I read about the some of the flaws on this set. Paper creases, seams showing. The paper that this was printed on was imported from Europe. So it went through many temperature changes before it got to Southern California. They did not print on a temperature-controlled room, so that there's lots of fluctuations in temperature, and the paper did not like that. However, for the most part, I think they're fine. Aside from the centering, I mean, granted, I haven't exactly blown through a lot of these cards, but I haven't seen much to complain about. The only thing I'll be complaining about is my phone, which crapped out on me here at the end with about 4 or 5 packs left. The audio kept going, but the video froze up on me. So this is the end of the box break. Much more successful than the first box break. Super excited to get that Ken Griffey Jr. card sitting there amongst all the holograms. Looks awesome. Very happy. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. Check out my Through the Mail Monday series every Monday. Please subscribe if you like what I'm doing here. Give me a like. Comment down below. Let me know whatever's on your mind. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you again next time.